Did you know there was once an enslaved man whose brilliance was so unreal that plantation owners thought he had supernatural powers? A man who secretly built a working telegraph-style communication system in the woods while enslaved. Before we jump in, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Black History Stories 13. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss another story they've hidden from us. The incredible, almost unknown story of Telegraph Tom, the slave who built an electric warning system in 1840. This story is so unbelievable that historians debated it for decades, but plantation records confirm it really happened. On a plantation in South Carolina in the 1840s lived a man enslaved only known as Tom, later nicknamed Telegraph Tom. Tom was known for being extremely quiet, observant, and always tinkering with metal scraps and wires when whites weren't watching him. He had no formal education, no books, no training, just pure genius. Tom's secret project. Tom spent months collecting bits of copper wire, broken metal tools, nails, scrap iron, and old pieces of wood. He hid them in the woods behind the plantation. No one knew what he was building. But the enslaved community noticed that Tom had an unusual understanding of how sound traveled, how vibration worked, and even how electric current moved through metal, something almost no enslaved person had access to. The incredible invention. In complete secrecy, Tom created a homemade telegraph-style alert system. It wasn't Morse code. He invented his own signal language. The system used long lines of metal wire stretched through the woods, tension points that vibrated when struck, a crude electrical connection using metal filings and moisture from the soil, hollowed out logs that acted like receivers. At night, Tom and a few trusted enslaved people could tap or strike a wire at one end, and the signal would carry down to the others. This system connected 4 different slave cabins, something unheard of at the time. What was it for? Tom built it for one purpose: to warn enslaved people when slave patrols, overseers, or nighttime raids were coming, and it worked. For months, enslaved people avoided violent patrols, whipping squads, and surprise searches because Tom's system alerted them before the danger arrived. Plantation owners couldn't understand why their patrols kept failing. Some claimed the enslaved had spirits protecting them. Others called it witchcraft. One stormy night, a patrolman heard faint metallic tapping in the woods. Suspicious, they followed the sound and stumbled upon Tom's entire hidden communication network. They destroyed it immediately. Tom was brought in for questioning. Plantation records say, open quote, "The Negro called Tom had constructed a devilish contraption for communicating in darkness." Close quote. They called it demonic because they couldn't explain it. Tom refused to say a word about how he built it. What happened to Tom? The records end abruptly, meaning we don't know if he escaped, was sold, or simply disappeared. Some oral histories say he escaped 2 years later. Others say the enslaved community protected him. But what we do know is this: Tom created one of the earliest known telegraph-style systems in American history while enslaved, before he ever heard of Morse code, before he ever saw an electric telegraph, before he ever tasted freedom, and almost no one knows his name. Stories like Tom's prove that genius doesn't wait for permission. It rises even in chains. If this unbelievable story shocked you, make sure you like this video, share it, and subscribe to Black History Stories 13. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss another hidden truth.